In the northeast of the map, we have Wam01 playing the Byzantines. And to his south, we have Numudan playing the Jeanne d'Arc French variant civilization. So, what do we got here? We got Jeanne d'Arc. She is getting some XP from the sheep. Usually you'd have her make some buildings, make some houses. I think that also gives her some additional XP and things. We can talk about her as the game goes on. She will level up as the Jeanne d'Arc variant civ hero unit. Otherwise, Byzantines up to the north side. I've not casted a Byzantines game yet. I'm not super familiar with build orders and things of the Byzantines. But they have their cisterns and what are they called? Aqueducts, which grant a great many bonuses. We'll just do a quick run through of those now. So you can choose each cistern to have one of 3 toggleable passive bonuses. So military production rate, research rate, and building damage decreased. I feel like there was a more of an economic one, like gathering amount, but possibly I misremembered or misread something somewhere. I'm not sure. Let's see how these guys are doing scouting. Numudan scouting the bottom half of the map. His scout is gathering up some more sheep. So far, a few found. Always good for the French to have sheep. They don't tend to want to use the berries. The deer pack is quite exposed for Numudan. Is that his closest one? It is. There's a nice safe one back in the western corner, but yeah, very exposed deer pack out here. Like I said, not too sharp on the build orders by the Byzantines, so not sure whether it'll be a aggressive push out from the Byzantines. We'll have to see. He is building the Grand Winery. So this is a monastery. Nearby villagers gather increased amounts of olive oil from berry bushes and olive groves, and relics garrisoned generate olive oil. This is interesting, actually, that you can go up to the feudal age with this building, considering it's a monastery. Monasteries usually, they come online once you hit the castle age. So yeah, interesting. Obviously you get the olive oil, which can help with fielding mercenaries. You can see the olive oil that he has gathered up in the top right. So yeah, interesting there. I kind of presumed the winery was a castle age landmark tech up, but it is not. It is not. But yeah, coming down just here, I think we saw the Jeanne d'Arc going for a school of cavalry, so we can probably see a fairly standard opening here. A knight or 2 coming out for Jeanne d'Arc just to harass. We do see stone for the Byzantines. I presume this is for a secondary TC, but perhaps it's for the aqueducts, because I think they cost stone. Let's have a look here. Cistern, yeah, cistern is 50 stone and aqueduct. So he does have quite a lot in the bank, 166. That's enough for quite a couple of cisterns and some aqueducts to connect them all. So we'll see what he ends up doing there. And Numudan in the bottom. South just about to hit feudal age. And we do see a horseman queued up. Interesting. So not a knight. Not going for normal French play. He had actually pulled everyone off of gold. And he's gathered enough stone for a second TC. So looking for a more of a economic, maybe a slight boom. We'll see where this horseman's headed. Lovely map this. This is really nice. This is the new biome map styling. Very nice. Japanese inspired with the cherry blossom trees and things. Very nice map. Very nice. Horseman heading out. Possibly heading to the gold of the Byzantines. But there's nothing on it. There is nothing on it. He is just gathering some stone. And it was a second TC coming up for the Byzantines, which is being matched in the south, or I should say the west of the map by Numudan. So did decide to go for this nice safe deer that we pointed out earlier. I think this one is just a bit too exposed. But I mean, you could say this one's equally exposed. It just isn't as close to the enemy. So yes. Now, where is Jeanne? Where is she? Ah, she's up here. Okay, so I think, yeah, just killed the boar. She gets a bunch of XP for that. I guess running out to the opponent's side of the map nice and early, just to make sure Wam01 doesn't take that boar before she can kill it and get the XP for it. Not going to lose a horseman there. These Byzantine TCs are so nice. Look at this. That is lovely. Very, very nice. Great architecture. The Byzantines civilization looks really cool once you get the aqueducts going and everything, which we will see very shortly, I imagine. He does still have this one on military unit production rate. He is getting a barracks. Oh, and he does have a mercenary house out. So this will be used with the olive oil to get mercenaries out. We'll see what he decides to choose there. I imagine he'll be connecting those aqueducts soon. Connecting the cisterns with the aqueducts. And this will level these up to level 2, which will just improve these toggleable bonuses that he gets. See how Jeanne d'Arc's doing. She is level 2. I believe once she hits level 3, she becomes mounted. So she has access to her 3 abilities at the moment. Holy Wrath, this is so strong, especially once she is mounted and gets that level 3. She can just run in, use her Q ability, and run out again. And it's a lot of damage on a lot of units if you can get in and out without dying. And then the heal is just incredibly strong as well. Played a couple of games against the Jeanne d'Arc variant civilization, and it just feels, if you let her get to level 3, it feels overwhelmingly difficult to just put any significant damage down on an army, because she will just heal it up. What's happening over here? Just a few little horseman attacks. You see some Limitane coming out. I believe this is the Byzantines spearman unit. They do have a shield and a couple of different abilities. The shield wall ability, very, very cool ability, but I'm sure we'll see that coming out later on. Got the cisterns connected here. I mean, look at this. This is great. Looks so cool. Looking down the hill towards the rest of the village here. Very nice. Just sit here and watch this all day. Little windmill going. Very, very nice. Jeanne d'Arc moving out, killing some more wolves, getting as much XP as possible. I don't believe we can see her actual XP, like how far up she is, how close she is to level 3. These little bars above these are just the charges on her abilities. I don't, and that's her health. So yeah, more raids coming in on the east side. Might look to put a stop to this gold collection. There is a TC here, so should be fairly well defended, but the TCs were nerfed quite heavily in a recent patch. They now only hold 7 villagers, and I believe the attack range was reduced by 1 or 2 tiles. Defense coming in for the Byzantines, some archers and some Limitane, the spearmen. The archers probably won't be doing too much. I think Jeanne d'Arc does have quite a lot of armor, Oh, only 2 armor. So archers would be probably a good option in this early game. Actually, a huge amount of units moving across the field for Jeanne d'Arc. She's really gearing up for a bit of a push. Double archery range, double stable with the School of Cavalry. Quite a force here. Even military for both sides, but nice defense here for the Byzantines. Nice looking tower. Their architecture and design is just so great. Not seeing any of the mercenaries, I don't believe, just yet. He has stacked up quite a lot of olive oil. He must be spending it somewhere though. I'm not sure. I don't think the units are mercenary units. These are all just the standard Byzantines units. This is just such a cool little map and little engagement point. Just looks very, very nice out here. Jeanne d'Arc moving around, trying to find a little entrance, but not finding anything so far. Fairly well defended base. Gonna pull those villagers back. No one losing any units in that small engagement here. I guess what's difficult before Jeanne d'Arc gets level 3 is she isn't mounted, so her move speed is obviously reduced, so she can't run in, get that Q attack off. This is quite a mobile unit here. Spearmen, especially if they are using their shield wall, are quite slow. But both players just taking up slowly, gathering, keeping their army about even. Olive Grove there. Oh, does get cancelled. Wam01 doing a good job of countering and keeping the military count level. Although I do imagine if there was a full fight, Jeanne d'Arc getting a couple of those Holy Wrath abilities off, which she may do here. We'll see. She's trying to run in. It's like a little red AoE. I don't believe she managed to get any off. No, still 4 of 4 charges. Big heal coming in there. She is taking a lot of damage here. Gotta be careful, doesn't lose that. Oh, she's gonna lose the Jeanne d'Arc. She is down, and that takes 2 minutes, I believe, to recharge. I'm not sure. She is back up already. I guess he Numudan paid for the return of the Saint, 250 gold, so not cheap. That's quite a big loss. Neither player looking to go up to Castle Age just yet. Wam01 does have a bit of gold in the bank, but nowhere near enough food. So this looks like it'll be a bit of a feudal fight. Might get some nice big open space battles out on these sloping hills. The Japanese biome. Few archers teeing off. Maybe taking out a few spearmen here. Help to reduce the numbers. But Wam01 doing a great job keeping his army nice and together. Not allowing the knights to get onto his archers on the back line. Ooh, losing a few archers there. They probably ran a lot closer than they needed to. The upgrades for both civilizations fairly similar, but Jeanne d'Arc does have a few more. I think there was a unit down here bothering some villagers. Oh, it's just the scout. So yeah, nothing to be said there. Did connect up the cisterns on level 3 now, so that'll be nice bonuses there. Still trying to break through this front position here. I don't know if Jeanne d'Arc has got the ability to build siege, but a battering ram could be nice just to take out this tower here. You did see one Holy Wrath ability go off there, but pushing into this seemed like a bad idea, to be honest. Lots of units going down for Jeanne d'Arc, for Numudan, and he did lose Jeanne d'Arc very quickly there. I think just got one Holy Wrath off, no healing abilities. I forget the name of the heal, but we'll see it once she's back out on the field. I don't think she's she's up yet. She did hit level 3, so it does become a lot stronger now, but finding it hard to break through, which is, I guess, why Wam decided to do it for Numudan. Decided to break down his own walls, or the trees. Some more barracks, more production units, more production buildings coming in here for Wam01. Both players sticking to feudal. Up to 100 pop for both players in feudal. Some more farms coming down. Very neat little condensed base for the Byzantines. Let's have a little fly over here, shall we? This is very nice. I need to move my mouse for this. Do a nice flyover while not much is happening. Look at this. This is great. What a lovely base. We'll fly over down the hill, following the aqueducts. I need like a controller or something. Something that's a bit smoother than my dodgy mouse hand movements, but oh well, that's what you get. I think it still looks good. We'll improve as we go. What's this? This scout somehow managing to get very close to all these units. Tech up to castle did come through. I missed that while we were getting some scenic shots over here. Has gone for the guild hall, so we'll get some passive stone. Interesting. Possibly looking for some forts, some castles. Does have the man-at-arms coming out, help bolster this army. The castle age is being matched by the Byzantines. What one did they go for? Where is it? Back here. This is the Golden Horn. I think this is a mercenary one. It is. Unlocked mercenary units for free. Very nice. So doesn't need the olive oil, but is definitely spending that. I need to did he delete? Oh no, it's mercenary houses here. So it does just produce oh, he's got longbowmen. Ah, I did not realize. Probably should have seen that one. But alas. Jeanne d'Arc pushing in again, right between two towers and a TC. Is getting some nice Q abilities off, some Holy Wraths. It's actually kind of shredding through this. How much damage is this doing? You're going to see another one come off here. Yep, there's another one. Oh, that was 4 or 5 archers going down there. Man, that's just an absolute blitz through the middle of the Byzantines base. The army's been completely obliterated. All 4 Holy Wrath abilities just doing so much damage. Absolutely demolishing Wam01's mercenary army. Possibly not paying those mercenaries enough, because they did not put up much of a fight. The town centre's doing work. The town little outpost is doing work. Jeanne d'Arc has gone down, but there's still a huge army, 48 to 10. I think that might be game. That one very, very potent Castle Age push there from Jeanne d'Arc. I think just going to show that if you let Jeanne d'Arc get that level 3 and have any sort of good engagement, she just absolutely tears through. And that was with sort of equal force. I think Jeanne d'Arc did manage to get her Castle Age upgrades in before Wam did, but wow. Yeah, that was very potent Castle Age push there. Well, what a game. What a great game. I think the highlight though for me was just how the Byzantine base looked coming down from that hill on the east side of the map. The map, if I don't think I mentioned at the start of the game, is gorge, so it does feature sort of hills on either side with a slight valley down the middle. So that was interesting map, that one. Sort of a straight run down the middle of the map, quite open. We didn't see that come into play too much, but I bet in a longer game you'd definitely end up with some nice fights and battles coming around that middle sacred site. But yeah, great game. I can't believe I missed the longbowmen. Were what the Byzantines player was spending all of their olive oil on. But, well, you know, it's still early days. I'm going to miss some stuff. And that's why we have the little post-game lounge to discuss and chat about any points I might have missed or adding any other context. I think otherwise, that game just seems so strong. Jeanne d'Arc, letting her get to that level 3, getting mounted, and Jeanne d'Arc's not getting mounted. She is doing the mounting on a horse. And yeah, so she can run in, get some Qs off, get some Holy Wraths off. They just absolutely tore through the army of the Byzantines. I do think because of the slightly earlier Castle Age tech up, Jeanne d'Arc did have a lot more technologies researched. So I believe her knights were elite knights, and probably had some other military upgrades in there which might have contributed to the dismantling of the opponent in the early Castle Age. But yeah, another fun one. That was a good game. Highlight again for me just how good the Byzantines look. They might have lost, but damn, they look good doing it. So yeah, if you do have any thoughts, comments, let me know below. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.